So you want to know how to manage your cords, whether it be your PC cords, your console cords, any of your cords, and how to manage them the easy way and on a very small budget, actually under $20. I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so the things you'll need, I buy these labels just so I can label all the cords and know what they are. You can write on these. Those are only a couple dollars. I recommend those for you if you have a lot of cords. Some Scotch Mount double-sided tape. This stuff is really strong, really good. Highly recommend you get this, like $5-6. You can get a really big pack of it. And then I recommend also cable holders. These are a little more pricey, but you can buy them on Amazon for cheaper than just a 6-pack. And you can get a whole lot of those. I already have a bunch on my wall, but we're gonna see what we can work with this. And then I also would recommend, which I do not have on me at the moment, is twisty ties, which are also very cheap, which you can use for cords as well, which makes things a lot more simple and easy to manage the way the cords are connected and stuff. So as you guys can see, my cords are a little messy under there and also in the corner. And we're gonna see if we can fix that up and make it look better. And then also over here, I have those right there. Now I'm gonna be reusing that probably. And then you can see down there, there's a thing of cords connected to that right there. And we're gonna make it to where we cannot see that. Now you can kind of see what I'm looking at here. I do have a box that puts cords in, which is really cool. But we're having a lot of issues with the cords just being kind of there, you know, the way they are. So we're gonna get that fixed up, and I'm kind of gonna try and film in here at the same time. Oh, we got a tight cord there that I gotta unplug. Make sure everything is unplugged when you do this. That way you have the room to work with it. So as I said before, make sure that everything is 100% unplugged when you are doing this. And you're going to see in a minute that I speed it up a little bit because how long this process does take. As you can see, I'm slowly unplugging everything that's going on there. Now make sure that you label all the cords as well, which I will show in a minute, the sheets as well. I don't show myself labeling everything. But once you get everything unplugged, make sure you follow all the cords and you line everything up and you label each and every plug that you are looking through, making sure you're labeling them the correct way and what the cord is. As you can see now, we are kind of flying through here as I sped this up really quick because it was a long process to be able to line every single cord up, unwind everything, and get everything labeled and set to go. Now the next process we did after we plugged back in our thing with all the plugs in it, at the moment I can't think of the name, you get one of these stickies on there, slap it right on there, push it down real good, hold down for about 20 to 30 seconds, give or take. I don't know if I did for that long or not, but it worked. And then the peeling for me was a little difficult, but once you get it off of there, smack that bad boy right on the back there, and you are good to go for that step. Now once you get that step done, go ahead and start plugging in your cords that are labeled one at a time. I like to go kind of by system. It's pretty easier for me. I think I went PS5, then plugged in my Series X, and then plugged in my PS3, and so on and so forth. I did not plug in my Switch into this one because the cord is shorter, and that is exactly why I have another extension plug that will be plugged in, as you will see. As we continue to plug in the stuff, make sure everything is lined up correctly as the focus goes out, of course, and make sure everything is lined up very well. Now after that, we go into the card holders, and when we go into the, does it say? No, cord holders. I said card holder, my bad. Put a couple of those up on top. You're not going to really see it because the camera angle was really funky right here. Put a couple of those up for the cords that are just kind of laying down right there, as you can put the cords right in those, smack dab in the middle, which will look a lot nicer than what it looks right now. Now I had this silly idea of putting a screw inside of the back of here for a couple of the cords instead of using another one of those things, just because I kind of wanted to save a couple of them, but it decided to take a little more time than I was hoping, and I probably should have just used one of the things for the cords, but instead I put a screw in there and I held a couple of them up right there. That's why you see the screw gun there. If I was you guys, I of course would just use one of the things for the cords, but I wasn't sure how many I would need for the PC area after this area, so I decided to just go ahead and put a screw in there just in case I needed more for the PC area. But when it comes to the PC area, I didn't go as crazy as I thought I would. Now, as you can see, it still looks pretty good for the most part, pretty solid. And then we go into the HDMI cords going through this little tubing. Now, you can get a big roll of this off Amazon. Just kind of look up cord management stuff and you will find things, and you will find what this is called. I forget what it is called, but it's really nice for helping hide cords, especially when your TV is hung up on the wall. Now, my walls are a little bit weird because I live in a wood house, so the walls are a little bit more funky, so harder to do certain things with. As you can see here, we are putting in the box with the other extension for the cables to plug in, and this will be for my TV, Nintendo Switch, and one other thing I forget at the moment. I think my my sound bar. Yes. So we're putting all of that in, and once we get all of that in, we will be pretty much good to go, I believe. Now, as you guys can see, everything looks much better than it did before. Sure, you can see the box back there, but it's the easiest place I could put it because the TV cord is so short. Certain cords I could not utilize because of how short they were. Now, as you guys can see here, I had double-sided tape on the back of this outlet for the PC, and it didn't stick. It wasn't very good at all. Don't use regular double-sided tape. Use the stuff that I told you about, or something very similar to it, like Scotch is a really good brand with that stuff. As you guys can see, I am kind of hanging some of the cords up that were not up before, kind of reorganizing it a little bit, and then I put up the cord extender that I plug in all of the cords, and it sticks really well with this stuff. And then I also used a couple of those little cord holders as well to get a couple of the cords up on the wall. As you can see, it looks a little better in the end. Well, that's gonna do it. I am tired, hot, sweaty. Realistically, I shouldn't have done this while I'm still sick, but hey, I have been really wanting to do this, and last night after work I bought these things. So realistically, you could do this for about 20 bucks or less, as I said at the beginning, to be able to manage all of your cords with the different things to utilize. I mean, under my PC, I could do a little bit better, but it took me forever as it is to get my console stuff situated, and then to get the PC stuff situated, it's a lot, you know. So anyways, guys, be sure to like the video if you did enjoy the video. Hit that subscribe button for more content. Okay, not related to this, but gaming related stuff, skits, stuff like that. Yeah, check out the channel. You'll see the things that I do. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.